What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails from Zero. Last time we were taking on some more of our side support requests. I believe the last one we just did was dealing with the quote-unquote stalker that Ilya was having, but it really wasn't a stalker. It was someone who genuinely did just want to steal some things from her because this girl, as we found out, it was a girl after Lloyd, for a lack of a better word, had his hands all over her. Obviously, she was trying to escape. He thought she was a criminal, and he grabbed her. Something she's not going to forgive anytime soon. But she does end up staying with Ilya, so now I guess Sully is going to be part of the troupe, and Ilya is going to train her to work at the theater and everything. Because Sully is from the slums. I don't know if they really specified, like, where precisely she was from, like, exactly, like, where she was living, just that she was kind of from the slums outside of Crossbelt. But now she has a very nice place to, obviously, you know, in her mind, that's not what she's thinking, but she's not thinking, like, oh, yes, I'm living with this, you know, rich, theater performer. Like, that's not what goes through someone's mind when they have had to live in a situation for so long. Like, I'm sure in her heart she's grateful that she has somewhere to stay now, but it's gonna be a while before she can really, like, accept that. And then forget about trying to forgive Lloyd right now, because that's just not happening. Anyways, that's enough about that. We now are... we can actually turn these in so we can get our money. So now we just have the final job to do, which we have to meet with Inspector Donovan over at the CPD about, whatever this job is going to be about. Yep, it's just the counterfeit dealers. Very nice. How much Sepith do we have? We're kind of low on fire Sepith, so... I mean, we're going to need a bare minimum of 200 fire Sepith to unlock another slot anyway. So, yeah. So for now, we'll just head over to the, excuse me, to the CPD. And, I assume that this will lead into the end of the third day, this way. Alright, let's see what's going on in here. Where is he? Ah, here we go. Good to see you, Inspector Donovan. We're here to ask about that support request you submitted. Are you free right now? Oh yes, thank you for coming, everyone. We really appreciate the help. So what exactly does the request entail? Judging by the submission, it sounded like it was quite urgent. Yeah, let's have a quick meeting to go over the details right now. Have a seat, guys. Roger. Something's telling me we've got some legit police work ahead of us. Now then, about the reason we called you in today. Well, we want the Special Support Section to help us expose a counterfeit dealer, who should be on their way to Crossbell as we speak. A counterfeit dealer? What? Counterfeit dealers, before he can even ask, are a variety of scammer who put fake logos and famous brand names on goods on inferior products to trick customers. They can potentially deal in any type of product, but tend to favor high-end or luxury goods, such as clothing or ornaments. Selling counterfeits qualifies as a minor criminal offense under Crossbell state law. She really had all that memorized? Because, yeah, that's the gist of it. Every year, loads of counterfeit dealers try their hand in Crossbell, posing as tourists. High-class watches from the Verne Company, vintage Strega products. Oh, Estelle wouldn't be happy about that. Not to mention a boatload of Septium trinkets. Okay. Taking advantage of unsuspecting customers has earned these crooks a whole lot of Mira. The thought of them preying on innocent people just to make a quick buck really ticks me off. Let me get this straight. You want us to help you take these guys down? Exactly. It hurts me to say, but we get countless police reports filled by their victims every year. If we leave them unchecked for too long, it's going to hurt manufacturers and retailers trying to make a living too. We'll need to crack down on these guys if we want to restore people's faith in the CPD. You're right. Okay, I understand the situation. If you truly think the SSS is suited for the job, then allow us to help you. Excellent, I'm in your debt. Okay, so what would you like for us to do? Here's the deal. We've narrowed down their point of entry to 3 spots. Crossbell Station, the airport, and Tangram Gate. We've got the station and the airport covered, so I'd like you guys to keep watch at Tangram Gate. The 2nd Division is short-staffed, so we can't afford to send people anywhere outside the city. And that aside, I'm pretty sure you guys are well acquainted with Deputy Commander Bales, right? Since this case falls under Border Patrol measures, coordinating with her will be key. That's why I thought you guys would be a good choice. It's as you say, I wouldn't be surprised if she were more willing to cooperate with us than with other CPD officers. What do you think the odds are we'll be able to finish the job without having to see her? Okay, looks like we got everything in order. We'll start by covering the airport and station. You guys rendezvous at Tangram Gate and contact the Guardian Force. Understood, we'll depart for Tangram Gate immediately. Thanks, we're counting on you. See you guys later. Okay, let's head over to Tangram Gate now. We should explain the situation to Deputy Commander Bales and request her cooperation. Alright, let's head over there. Let's find these counterfeit dealers. So, Tangram Gate is going to be out of East Street. And then we'll just take the bus over there. What's going on at the guild? Anything change? Nope. Yep. Oh, I don't know what I was doing. I'm just like sitting here while nothing's happening. Alright, we should go up to Commander Bales' area and see what's kind of going on there. Alright, so up here. Here we are. Excuse us, ma'am. It means a lot you're turning to us, Deputy Commander Sergeant Major Seeker. Nice to see you. Hello, you four. Given you came to see me directly, I assume that something's happened? Wait, but didn't he just say thanks for coming to us for help? Well, whatever. Yes, actually, there's something we'd like to discuss with you if you don't mind. Lloyd explained they come to the Tangram Gate in order to figure out how to crack down on counterfeit dealers across the border. I think I understand your predicament. You can count on Tangram Gate's cooperation. Thank you, Deputy Commander. You sure? Hold up. You sure you guys can afford to spare the manpower? Don't all border gates get crazy busy during the anniversary festival? No need to worry about that, Randy. As I'm sure you know, border security is the responsibility of CGF guardsmen who are stationed at the gates. Sure, we may be swamped, but I think it's our duty to get involved with this issue of yours. Well put, Seeker. There's no need for the Special Support Section to have any reservations on our behalf. That being said, we are currently short on hand, so the amount of aid we can provide is limited. Any assistance you can provide is welcome. I know it's sudden, but do you think we'll have an opportunity to interview the incoming passengers from the Republic? According to the police intel, the counterfeit dealer should be arriving at Tangram Gate around noon today. Noon? Now that you mention it, I believe there... How much work have we done today, though? I believe there's a bus from Calvert scheduled to arrive relatively soon. If your intel is truly accurate... your dealer should be on board. You know, there's a brief window of time where passengers from the Calvert bus have to wait for the domestic Crossbell bus line to arrive. Usually people waiting for their connecting bus head over to the mess hall to rest or have a quick meal. Sounds like we got ourselves a plan then. First, the Sergeant Major will come up with some excuse to escort the passengers into the mess hall. Next, we'll stroll in, knock off any ruckus, and find our counterfeit dealer. If you've ever wanted to show off your detective's chops, Lloyd, now's your time. Leave it to me. We may have a small window, but it should be enough time to screen most of the passengers. I'm curious to see whether we can pull this off without giving ourselves away. I'm starting to feel anxious. It's not like any of the... Even if, you know, people start questioning us, like... Even if the guy gets crazy and tries to, like, put his hands on us, like, he's not doing anything. You still have a little time until the bus arrives from the Republic. If you stay at the gate, you should have enough time to rest beforehand. How about it? I can have breads prepared for you if needed. We're ready. I think we'll take you up on that offer, Deputy Commander Bales. Very well. I'll have someone call for you when the bus arrives. Until then, use your free time to rest. Yes, ma'am. Here's our bus. Calvard bus is blue. Welcome to Crossbell State, sir. I'm sure you must be tired from your long journey here. Fortunately, it won't be long until the bus to Crossbell City arrives. If you like, feel free to rest up in the mess hall while you wait. I think I'll take you up on that. Alright, who's gonna be our sketchy individual? Lady on the end looks familiar. That all of them? Yes, it should be. Here's the passenger list. You should probably give it a quick glance. Noel pulled out the passenger list and handed it to Lloyd. I appreciate it, Sergeant Major Seeker. This is going to be a huge help. 9 passengers total. We're positive all of them came from Republic. Are you sure you're allowed to show this list to people outside the CGF? In a way, this is tantamount to disclosure of personal information. Deputy Commander Bales already authorized me to give you any information that may assist you in your investigation. And given that no one's name or address is included on that list, we're not leaking any sensitive details anyway, or so she said. But don't we have the list of passengers? Well, whatever. There's the quick and adaptive judgment we've come to expect from the Deputy Commander. Damn, she's crazy smart, man. Alright then. Thanks for letting us take a look at this, Sergeant Major. Lloyd handed the list back to Noel. It's no problem. Did anything stand out to you? We're definitely gonna need to take a look for ourselves before we draw any conclusions. Well, we should strike while the iron's hot. There's not much time until the bus arrives. We should interview the passengers and try to flush out the counterfeit dealer. Agreed, let's move out. It's go time. Roger. I believe in you, everyone. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 6 here. Where'd the other 3 go? Wasn't there 9? Oh dear, oh my, what a handsome young man. You remind me of my grandson, in fact. Such an air of intelligence, far beyond your years. Thank you. Ma'am, are you from Crossbell? Oh, no, I'm from Calvert, dear. You see, my son's family lives in Crossbell City, so I'll be using that as an excuse to have a bit of fun at the festival. If you can believe it, it's been almost 3 years since I last stepped foot in Crossbell. 3 years too long. You sure seem happy, ma'am. Ho ho ho, how could I not? After all, it's been so long since I've been able to play with my precious grandson. Feels like it was only yesterday I was playing with him in Michelin Wonderland. I can't wait to see how big he's gotten over the years. My dear grandson, all grown up. That's cute. Hey, you four, don't you think that lady's up to something? Huh? Lady? Which one? The black-haired one sitting on the other side wearing the pantsuit. I saw her with the rest of the passengers, but she sticks out like a sore thumb. I'm telling you, she's suspicious. It's like she's too calm. I just get the feeling she's not your average lady. We can't substantiate that unless we talk to her ourselves. That aside, did you come to Crossbell to sightsee or personal reasons? I guess I'd say I'm returning home. I've been vacationing in Calvert, but I made sure to come back for the anniversary festival. Actually, why are you wasting your time with me? If you're boarding the bus too, you should really keep an eye on the lady with the black hair. Now, she's suspicious. Okay. Morning, are you heading to Crossbell City too? Yeah, something like that. Would you two happen to be on some kind of couples retreat? Is that what it looks like to you? Oh, you're not together then? Haha, oh, younger sister, okay. We had a mirror for every time we were asked that. Contrary to what you think, we're siblings, not a couple. Since we barely look alike, people always get the wrong impression. We both love to travel, so we go on all kinds of trips together. It's just our thing. Wow, sounds like you two are really close. Well, I'd feel bad if she went places by herself, seeing that she doesn't have a boyfriend. Haha, aren't you hilarious? I'm not the one mom's always nagging to find that special someone. Ah, well, guess you got me there. Anyway, you guys have a good time at the anniversary festival, alright? I know we will. Alright, cool. So, all that's left is these two. Dude, check her out. Oh, she even has a portrait. You weren't riding on the bus, were you? What? Oh, well, since we got here so late, we decided we'd spend the night. Although they'll fly for now. Hee, is that so? Well, I suppose that's a sound reason as any. Enlighten me, madam. What exactly are you doing here at Crossbell? I suppose you could say I'm searching for a jewel. What kind of jewel are you talking about? A beautiful one that can enchant people and rest within this very state. And if I'm successful in obtaining it, we'll have the power to bring a vortex of enthusiasm to the Republic's people. Though I may have to stoop to whatever means necessary in order to see it, though. Why is she being so cryptic? Hee, I wouldn't think too hard about it. That's obviously Kilika, if you couldn't tell at this point. Nice to see her again after Sky Third. Wahahaha! Oh, I can't wait till the bus arrives to take me to the land of opportunity. I hear that Crossbell is the ideal place to do business. Mira awaits. Excuse me, sir, you're some kind of merchant, right? Exactly right. I deal in rare Calvardian novelties. Seeing an opportunity, I decided to come expand my wares with Crossbellian goods to sell back in Calvert. You run your business by yourself, is that not difficult? Despite how things sound, I have quite the wide array of personal connections. All the contacts I've made across Zemuria have given me a huge leg up with business deals, far more than I could have ever expected. If you'd like, I'd be more than happy to show you my wares. Well, we've spoken to everybody. Oh, okay, there is another room. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3. These are the last 3. What do you want? This guy looks like an oddball. Pardon me, sir. Might we ask why you're coming to Crossbell? What's it to you? Just curious, sir. Why the hostility, old man? Got some secret you're hiding? Don't want to let anyone know that guilty conscience of yours? The hell are you accusing me of? Whoa, Randy. Hey now, no need to get angry. I'm on your wavelength. Crossbell is swarming with all sorts of cuties. Not to mention, it's full of fun little places you can take them to. Gotta say, I like your style, man. Want me to tell you some of my favorite spots? Such shamelessness. Fishing. I came to fish, okay? I know it's the anniversary festival and all, but I came here to fish for some freshwater species. Alone. Something wrong with that, punk? Nah, I'm cool with it. Sorry for teasing you, old man. Well, it's one way to get someone to talk. Crude and unusual, but effective. You know, traveling by bus has a unique charm to it, cruising along the open roads. My boy seems to be having a blast too. Oh, are you on a family vacation? Yes, I suppose that's a good way to put it. My son has always supported me through thick and thin, so I wanted to be able to show my love and appreciation for him, hence this trip. You sound like quite the caring father, sir. Come now, I'm going to blush. Since I'm constantly having to go on business trips, I have to take advantage of times like these to show off my fatherly love. That's all there is to it. Wahaha! Crossbell has been really scenic so far, and the air is super clean here. My dad's been to so many countries on his business trips that he never runs out of really cool stories to talk about. Cool. Attention passengers, the bus bound for Crossbell City has just arrived. For those boarding, please head towards Tangram Gates parking lot. The bus is here, let's get going. Yeah, let's go. Ho ho, the time for me to finally unite with my grandson has nearly arrived. I don't think we really got any information. How'd it go? My assessment is that we do not have enough information to fully determine who the dealer is. All those guys struck me as regular people coming in to enjoy the festival. Is there really a criminal hiding in all that group? I find it hard to believe. You're being awfully quiet, Lloyd. Did you notice anything? Sort of. There was one person who said something a bit strange. Seriously? What the hell was it? Still just a hunch, Randy, but right now we need to board the bus so we can pull all the pieces together on this. We should be on our way then. Once the bus reaches the city, the passengers are going to split up. We will not be able to track them down. Good point. Let's hurry over to the bus stop. The bus is in the parking lot, everyone. Wish I could be of more help, but I've done all I can. I'll be praying for your success. Thanks, Sergeant Major. We'll get it done. I don't know which one said something weird. Like, obviously, I think the one they want you to assume it is the merchant guy. Because he's like, oh, land of opportunity, da 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 da. But that makes it too obvious, so it's obviously not him. Are you folks heading back too? Yeah, sorry to keep you waiting. Yeah, well, the other passengers are already on board. Hurry up and get in. Like I said earlier, I plan to uncover the identity of the counterfeit dealer on the bus ride. Let's think through things and figure it out before we reach Crossbell. Gotcha. We are in a race against time. No time to waste then, shall we? I'm really just trying to think, like, who could it be? The other weird guy was obviously the fisherman guy, but I think he was just really not wanting to, he just antisocial. First off, we should sort through all the information we have on the counterfeit ring. The group of counterfeit dealers split up and enter Crossbell via the train station, airport, and Tangram Gate. At least according to the report given by Donovan. Yes, that's right. If the report is accurate, our culprit should be one of the passengers on this bus. With that information, we can deduce one infallible truth. The counterfeit dealer who boarded this bus is... I don't know, like, what? I guess working independently. Or working with a partner, if they're someone who came alone and they have someone in the city. They're probably acting as couriers in the counterfeit ring. 2 of them? For them to sell their merchandise, they'd have to transport their counterfeit goods into Crossbell, right? It would be efficient to carry the goods in individually. So that means it's either the siblings or the father-son duo. Well, those guys weren't my first guess. Are you certain about this, Lloyd? What do you mean? If I were a counterfeit dealer, I would make my friends enter Crossbell via train or airship. Unlike the border gates, the state... Yeah, it should have been independently. The station and airport do not require strict security screenings for people from the Republic or the Empire. Therefore, Tangram Gate is not the ideal connection to transport route. She has a good point. If that's the case, the dealer who boarded the bus is likely working alone, I'm sure of it. By themselves? Yes, that person should be the leader of the counterfeit ring. Might be onto something. Well, there we go. I made Lloyd seem dumb. Besides, smuggling goods is a tricky business. Handing off the dirty work to underlings is in the name of the game. Well, by process of elimination, our culprit already ordered his goons to smuggle through the station and airport. With that out of the way, he's free to nonchalantly enter Crossbell. Is that what you're getting at, Lloyd? That all lines up. Thanks, guys. Looks like I'm having an off day. It's fine, Lloyd. Besides, if we leave every investigation to you, we'll never improve ourselves. We are stealing the show. Haha, right on. Well, going by your conclusion, there's only one person that stands out among the suspects. When I was questioning the passengers, one of them said something fishy. That person is most likely the leader of the counterfeit ring. Something fishy, eh? There are 5 remaining suspects. The eccentric old man who claims he came to Crossbell to fish. The kind old lady who claims she came to Crossbell to see her grandchild for the first time in 3 years. The dark-haired woman shrouded in mystery. Well, we know it's not Killiga. The young girl who seems to distrust the dark-haired woman. And the merchant who says he travels back and forth between Crossbell and the Republic. Is one of them really the culprit? Yeah, I think I've got them pinned down. Among the suspects, the leader of the counterfeit dealers must be. So, let's look at this. There's one glaring detail that kind of doesn't line up. It's what the elderly woman said, how she came here 3 years ago. The elderly woman. Positive? Yeah, given the evidence, it wouldn't make sense for the counterfeit dealer to be anyone else. I guess that's true. The bus will be arriving at Crossbell's east exit momentarily. When disembarking, please remember to take all your personal belongings with you. We will arrive shortly. It's now or never. Once we arrive, we'll hurry up and apprehend the suspect. Everyone get ready. You don't have to tell me twice. Remember, Lloyd, it's up to you to get the suspect to drop their cover. You up to the challenge? Of course, leave it to me. Could you please wait a moment? Oh, but isn't those fine young folk I met at the border? Hope my 2 dearies meet with an old lady like myself. We apologize for not having told us before. We're with the Crossbell Police, Special Support Section. We'd like for you to answer a few questions. Quick question, ma'am. Excuse me, Sonny? Are you implying something? What am I guilty of? No matter the situation, isn't it rude to bother a frail old lady like myself? I understand your reservation, but the CPD received some interesting information today. A certain group of criminals are supposedly trying to infiltrate Crossbell. We were tasked with investigating Tangram Gate, so we covertly questioned inbound tourists there. One of them stood out due to a particularly strange remark. That remark came from you, ma'am. What's that supposed to mean, son? One of your statements in the dining hall struck me as incredibly suspicious. I believe you claimed it's been about 3 years since you last came to Crossbell. What's so strange about that? The area in Calvert I'm from isn't very close to Crossbell. There's nothing weird about me visiting infrequently. I wasn't suggesting anything of the sort. The problem is what followed. You said you went to the theme song with your park on your last visit, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I see the issue. You sly dog, you. Your fate has already been sealed, ma'am. Oh, I'm not following. It's quite simple, really. If you really had visited Crossbell 3 years ago like you claimed, you would have trouble visiting Mission Wonderland, considering it didn't even exist at the time. What? This can't be! You see, the thing is... Oh yeah, this is all a misunderstanding. Silly old me, I must have read about it somewhere and gotten myself confused. You know how it is with us elderly folks, right? Oh, it was a misunderstanding? No problem. Do you mind if we give your grandson's family a quick call to collaborate your story? I'm sure they'd be quick to defend you if the police suspected you, right? Then again, that's not even an option. You can't call someone who isn't real. It's pretty funny when you think about it. You went to visit a non-existent theme park with a non-existent grandson. This type of mistake would have only been possible for someone who has visited Crossbell in the last 2 years. Frequently coming here to run your crooked business is exactly what allowed you for the contradiction in your statement. I have no idea what you're talking about. Do you seriously think an old lady like myself would be heinous enough to pawn off counterfeit goods on unsuspecting people? We didn't even say that. I do believe you just put the final nail in your coffin, ma'am. No, not once during this exchange did we specify the crime in question. Oh, crap. Way to fall for one of the oldest tricks in the book, you old bat. I think it's about time you face the music. I am sure you have a perfectly logical explanation as to why you have access to sensitive information. We will be more than happy to listen to you in our interrogation room. So that's that, right? Give you one last chance, ma'am. Please turn yourself in peacefully, or else... Who'd go along with a bunch of idiotic whippersnappers? What? Eek. She's gone off her rocker. Her true nature has finally been revealed. You're just a bunch of cowards trying to deceive a helpless old lady like myself. I'm sure the goddess will smite you all if you don't correct your nasty behavior. It is honestly laughable you can utter such nonsense without a hint of irony. Are you not guilty of deceiving others with your unscrupulous business? Shut up, you damn munchkin. Munchkin? I hate you all. This is exactly why police and braces are what, because you get because we don't stop? Because we do stop you from getting away with crimes? I bet you think you're so righteous. Maybe you morons should get off your friggin' high horses. Calm down, ma'am. If you could just come with us quietly. Zip it, punk. Got cotton in your ears? I said I'm not going with you. Don't make me repeat myself again. No, don't make me repeat myself. If you think you can catch me so easily, then why don't you go ahead and try me? Seriously, how can an old lady move so quickly? Where the hell did the nicest grandma you'd ever meet charade disappear to? Munchkin. Is it really the time for this, you guys? We need to hurry up and chase her. She might actually escape. True, let's go after her. She went way oh, well, now she's slow. Don't underestimate me. Okay, look, gonna help us out? Ah. Oh dear, I must have accidentally stuck my leg out when I wasn't looking. Are you still breathing, ma'am? You bitch. What the hell do you think you're doing? I see that, despite your age, you have energy to spare. Crap, considering how fast she was running, she probably already... Look over there, Lloyd! Huh? What's she doing on the ground all of a sudden? Hey, check it out, the hot black-haired lady is here, too. Wait, hold on a sec, do you do this? We can talk later, and I suggest you restrain her while you have the chance. The woman seems to have some serious pep in her steps. I'm sure she'll be coming to in no time. Damn you! Good call, ma'am. You might help me out, Ellie? Not at all. I apologize, but could you accompany us for the time being? Especially since it would seem you played a significant role in this arrest. Very well. I wasn't intending on standing out, but perhaps this is simply fate. Rest easy, ma'am. It would be my absolute pleasure to escort such a fine lady as yourself. Uh-huh. This fine lady could probably put you into the dirt, Randy. Could I ask for your name, then? I'd like to give my name to some scrawny little brat like you. Scrawny? Listen here, Granny, do you have any idea of the position you're in? You're aware we've already arrested all your friends, right? So can it, and start cooperating already. Shut your yap, you little shit! Didn't your parents teach you any manners? You're talking to a lady, yeah? Don't you know it's common courtesy to serve her a cup of tea or something? Yeah, sure, I'll bring you later. Is Raymond going to be alright handling her by himself? She's a tough nut, that's for sure, but don't worry, he'll be fine. Besides, this is a secure facility. She won't be getting out of here anytime soon. I don't know, somehow I can see her brute forcing her way out of anything. I agree. By the way, who's the beautiful young lady over there? You know, now that you mention it, I never asked her. Excuse me, ma'am, we're gonna need your name and occupation, please, for police business, of course. Kilika Roran, at your service. I am a Calvardian entertainment producer. You are not. I came to Crossbell, well, let's just say it was by chance. We already know, based on what happens in Sky the Third, that she took a position working for the president. So, okay, gotta say I dig it. You're a producer to boot. You definitely look the part, and I mean that in the best of ways. She helped us apprehend the suspect, Inspector Donovan. Is that right? Excuse our poor manners, ma'am. The CPD thanks you for your invaluable cooperation. If you like, I'm sure we can scrounge up a reward for you. Can't guarantee it'll be much, though. Please, it's quite alright. I didn't do anything much. Certainly not enough to warrant a reward. Yeah, she just put her foot out. If you're sure, if I'm being honest, it's a real relief to hear you say that. Haha. You shouldn't really say it. Please remain professional, Inspector. Actually, I've been wondering, how did the stakeouts at the train station and airport go? Oh, that? Luckily, the other dealers were caught and arrested. On top of that, we were able to confiscate all the counterfeit items they were carrying. So if all goes according to plan, they'll be out of business for the rest of the year. Rest of the year? Are you saying they'll be getting off the hook with only minor charges? It's looking like it's going to be a stern warning and an entry ban prohibiting them from entering Crossbell for 1 month. Wow, okay. They're not even going to be detained? So what you're saying is all our work didn't amount to jack. Tio said it before, according to state law, it's only a minor criminal offense, and since they're foreigners, we can't do much. Trust me, I understand how disheartening it can be, but this is the best we can do. Now, don't be discouraged. You four did fine work today, especially when you consider the fact that they'll be out of commission for the festival. Chief, please help me. Oops, sounds like Raymond needs saving. Anyway, good work. We'll be counting on you guys if anything comes up again. Thank you, Inspector. You can give us a call anytime. Crossbell's authority really is as weak as the rumors say. Well, I suppose I cannot be surprised about that. What do you mean? Law exists to protect the well-being of those who live under them, and yet Crossbell's laws seem designed for the sole purpose of keeping it obedient to Erebonia and Calvard. I imagine that's something you've run up against on more than one occasion. Yes, I imagine it must be extremely frustrating. Even so, I think all you can do is hold your heads high. Fighting against an unjust status quo is admirable. Though I suppose it's none of my business as a Calvardian. Regardless, I advise you to not give up. I'm sure your efforts will pay off one day. Kilika. Now that's Sal, what's your plan? I reserved a room for myself in one of the entertainment district's hotels. I plan on staying there during my visit. We'd be more than happy to show you the way if you'd like. I appreciate the gesture, but don't worry. I'm well acquainted with the city. You said the entertainment district? Does that perhaps have something to do with your motive behind your visit? You are a sharp one, aren't you? That's right, I've come to see the Arcan Seal. If possible, I was hoping to get them to agree to performing in the Republic, a tour perhaps. You're looking to book them? Why, of course, Arcan Seal is an enchanting septium vein lying dormant in Crossbell. Have they the charisma to capture Calvard with their magical shows? Can they create a vortex of enthusiasm for theater there? Determining that is my main job here in Crossbell. Interesting. So when she was talking about a Jewel of Tangram, she was talking about the Arcan Seal all along? You're an interesting bunch. Still diamonds in the rough to be sure, but there's definitely something pure and true inside of you. And you're professionals as well, deducing who the culprit was like that. That wasn't something that comes to people easily. Let's both do our best from here on out, okay? Yeah. Thank you for your assistance again, Kilika. If there's anything you need while you're here, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'd love an opportunity to return the favor. If the opportunity arises, I'll be sure to do so. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll be off. Bye, Kilika. So that's our third Trails in the Sky return, or fourth Trails in the Sky returnee. We now have Estelle, Joshua, Ren, and Kilika. This request was more than I was expecting. You're telling me. But hey, thanks for all that. I was able to meet one fine lady. Man, I've seen my share of beautiful gals from out east, but damn, that Kilika is on another level. You're incorrigible. Well, at least he didn't say it in front of her, I guess. Is everyone ready to get going? Alright, well that is it for that. I'm sure we're going to get a phone call the moment we leave this place. So we're going to end things off here, and then next time we'll see whatever phone call we're going to end up getting that's going to lead us into the next story portion. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.